Tonight, the world of pop music is reeling after Justin Timberlake, the 44-year-old superstar, went public with his battle against Lyme disease. Now, if you're wondering, why is this making headlines? It's not just a celebrity health story. Timberlake took to Instagram to share his private struggle, revealing that months of unexplained nerve pain, fatigue, and sickness finally made sense after his unexpected diagnosis. Imagine performing night after night with your body fighting a hidden infection. Timberlake's candor is rare in the celebrity world, where image often means everything. So, let's set the stage. Timberlake had just wrapped up his 2-year global tour, Forget Tomorrow, finishing with a sold-out show in Turkey. Yet, behind the curtain, he was battling symptoms so intense that some days, even getting out of bed must have felt like a marathon. Lyme disease, for those unfamiliar, is a bacterial infection transmitted by tick bites, a fact that might sound simple, but the real drama unfolds when the symptoms linger. Now, you might be thinking, isn't Lyme disease curable with antibiotics? Often, yes, but for some, like Timberlake, the aftermath includes chronic fatigue and neuropathy, a fancy word for nerve pain that can haunt patients long after treatment. He joins the ranks of other stars like Avril Lavigne and Justin Bieber, who've publicly battled this misunderstood illness. What's remarkable here isn't just Timberlake's diagnosis, but his decision to speak out, shining a light on an invisible struggle. In a world obsessed with perfection, he's chosen vulnerability over image, hoping to connect with fans who might be suffering in silence. The big question: will Timberlake's openness finally bring mainstream attention to the realities of Lyme disease? Tonight, his story is sparking conversations far beyond the music industry. Let's dig deeper. What exactly is Lyme disease, and why does it spark confusion, even fear? Picture this. You're out hiking, a tiny tick latches on, and weeks later, you're facing a mystery illness. Lyme disease is caused by the bacterium Borrelia burgdorferi, spread through tick bites. Early symptoms can look like the flu fever, joint pain, exhaustion. Easy to dismiss, right? That's the first conflict, misdiagnosis. Now, here's a technical twist. The immune response, your body's defense system, sometimes goes into overdrive, leading to what doctors call post-treatment Lyme disease syndrome. It's a mouthful, but it means symptoms like Timberlake's can persist for years. Imagine your nerves firing pain signals long after the infection's gone, like an alarm that won't shut off. Many people ask, why aren't we talking about this more? The answer: stigma and lack of awareness. Lyme can be hard to diagnose because blood tests or serology aren't always reliable, especially early on. Sufferers are often told, it's all in your head. Let me tell you a story. In 2016, pop star Shania Twain lost her singing voice for years, only later learning Lyme disease was to blame. Stories like hers, and now Timberlake's, show just how disruptive this illness can be. So, what's the resolution? Experts urge early detection and prompt antibiotic treatment. But as Timberlake's journey shows, the battle doesn't always end with medication. Public understanding and empathy are just as crucial in the fight against this invisible enemy. For Timberlake, the pressure was doubled, maintaining a grueling tour schedule while hiding a debilitating condition. Imagine the conflict. Fans expecting high-energy performances, while behind the scenes, you're battling neuropathy and chronic exhaustion. Timberlake isn't alone in this struggle. The entertainment industry often glorifies resilience. Pushing through pain is almost a badge of honor. But at what cost? The technical term here is presenteeism, working despite illness, which can actually delay recovery. For a performer, the stakes are even higher. One missed show can mean millions in losses, disappointed fans, and headlines speculating about your health. Now, you might wonder, why not just cancel the tour? For Timberlake, the answer seemed to be passion and a sense of responsibility to his fans. In his words, the joy of performing kept him going, even as his body protested every step of the way. But there's another layer: public scrutiny. Timberlake has faced recent controversies, legal troubles, and renewed focus on his past relationships, making vulnerability even riskier. Yet, by sharing his diagnosis, he's reframed the narrative, earning empathy and sparking important conversations. The resolution? Timberlake's openness serves as a reminder. Even icons aren't invincible. By speaking out, he's helping dismantle the stigma surrounding invisible illnesses, one Instagram post at a time. As news of Timberlake's diagnosis spreads, one question lingers: What could his story mean for others living with Lyme disease? When celebrities speak, the world listens and awareness can be life-changing. Timberlake's pledge to be transparent about his journey could help thousands recognize their own symptoms sooner, pushing for improved diagnosis and treatment. When Justin Bieber and Avril Lavigne shared their Lyme battles, research funding and media coverage surged. Timberlake's entry into this space could amplify those gains, especially as he encourages dialogue about chronic illness and mental health. After actor Michael J. Fox went public with Parkinson's, donations to research skyrocketed. Timberlake's reach across music, film, and social media could have a similar effect for Lyme disease. Here's the conflict. Misinformation about Lyme remains widespread. Some dismiss it as rare, others dispute the reality of long-term symptoms. But with famous voices sharing their stories, the tide may finally be turning. The resolution? Timberlake's honesty could drive not just sympathy, but solutions, more research, better tests, and above all, compassion for those fighting invisible battles. As his fans rally, the world is watching and learning.